So I wanted to show you guys my little racetrack that I built for my Cars themed birthday party for my 2-year-old son that's coming up in a few days. So the activity we have for the kids is I have a racetrack that I built, and I'm going to show you all the things involved, like all the parts that you need. I'll tell you all the measurements that I did. So the activity is I bought these little toy car kit for wooden cars on Amazon. They were relatively inexpensive. I bought 3 sets of them, so we have 15 total. And there's 5 different cars for the one set. So the activity is we're going to have these little race cars. The race cars come with stickers and markers to color them in. We're going to let the kids do all that. At the end of it, we're going to give them a Piston Cup trophy from the movie. This is 3D printed from my friend Steve. So shout out to Steve for doing that for me. I appreciate that. And this is the racetrack. So the idea is to just have the cars like this and have 4 lanes. And then I have this little thing with zip ties on it to hold the cars in place. And then whenever I say go, we're just going to let them go down the thing. And then that's it. So let's get to the racetrack itself. It's pretty simple. I'm not a carpenter, but this wasn't really that hard to put together. What I did was I got 2x4s and then 1x2s. I got some bolts and some washers. I got some L brackets or some corner brackets to like boost up the firmness, I guess, of the build itself. So what I did was I took 2x4 and I cut it by 4 foot. So this is 2x4x4. Same thing on this side. Then I took 2 more pieces of 2x4 and I cut them down to 21 inches. So I sandwiched the 21-inch pieces with the 4 foot pieces like this. So this and this are both 21 inches. Then I took some 1x2s and just cut them to 4 foot length each. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. It makes 4 lanes. I drilled some holes to put some flags just for decoration on it. I bought a handle from Lowe's. It was like $8 just for easy transport. But yeah, so that's how you build it. Just cut your 2x4s. These are legs that I made that come out like this. These are 2 foot long from here to here. And I just kind of did like a 90-degree angle, or 45-degree angle rather. Like that, and that way you can just tuck them in. I painted everything red on the outside. This piece is a piece of 1/4-inch plywood. I'll show you guys all the parts list later. Alright, so here's the supplies that I bought to build this ramp, or this little racetrack for my son's Cars theme party. So the total was $97. So this is just a list of everything that I bought. So I got some wood glue, some corner braces, a washer, a lock washer. I got 6 1x2s, even though that was too many, but I'd rather have more than have less. I got some 1/2 pint red, black, and white paint. I have a galvanized 3/8 inch by 8 inch bolt, locking nut to lock the nut in place. I got 4 pieces of 2x4, but again, you only need 2. I bought 4 just to have extra. There's the white paint. I got some painter's tape, and then I got a 1/4 inch by 2 foot by 4 foot piece of plywood for the face of the track itself. So that's the parts list. And here are the checkered board flags that I got just to add as decoration to the racetrack. I got these on Walmart.com. They were $7 and it comes with 12 of them. So this is a cool little party favor you can give to the kids who show up to your party. And it's also a cool little decoration just to add like a finishing touch to your racetrack. But all I did was frame it out, then get a 1/4 inch piece of plywood and screw it to the wood. I painted the entire plywood white, and then once I did a couple coats of white on there, I took painter's tape and I put painter's tape all the way down to make, like, you know, the little white lines like a road would have, and I just razor blade and cutted sections so that way they're all pretty much symmetrical. And after I put the tape down and cut it, then I painted everything here black. So I covered up all the white except whatever the painter's tape was covering. That way it gives that effect. After I did that, I took some wood glue and glued all the 1x2s to the plywood. And let me see what else. Then I took another piece of 1x2 and put it here just to have the race cars butt up against it. So what I'd recommend doing, which is something I did not do, which is foolish, was I didn't sand any of the wood. So the race cars will get stuck sometimes. So for me, what I have to do is just kind of spray WD-40 on the sides of the racetrack itself. That way they don't stick. But for you guys, if you're interested in doing a cool themed, cars themed race track type of thing for your kid, this cost me $97 with all the materials, and honestly it would have been cheaper than that. I just bought extra wood just to have it. So this is probably about $80 to build, along with the cars and that kind of thing. But that's how you do that. I hope this helps someone with their cars theme party, or someone who's not experienced with you know, carpentry. Like me, I'm not really that good with carpentry, but I think it came out pretty decent for someone who doesn't really have experience. So I'm all about trying something yourself and trying to save a little bit of money, because buying something like this would probably be expensive or hard to find or something. But that's how you build it. And then we'll tuck it away, and then this is what it'll be. So I hope this helps you guys. And if you have any questions, please just let me know.